a pastor from a megachurch in Georgia has just come out, and he has admitted that he's gay. He was actually married for 20 years and had 4 children, and he never planned on sharing that he was gay. However, the recent gay suicides, particularly the one at Rutgers University, has convinced him to speak out and talk about his sexuality and talk about how homosexuality is not something that you choose, it's something that you're born with, it's something that you can't control. So I have a little video of him. It's Jim Sweely. He's talking about why he came out.
The congregation at a Georgia megachurch heard a sermon they will never forget, and they heard it just one recent Sunday. Pastor Jim Swilley, twice married father of 4, stood before them, and a grandfather, as a matter of fact, and announced that he is gay.
There are 2 things in my life that are an absolute. I did not ask for either one of them. Both of them were imposed upon me. I had no control over either of them. One was the call of God on my life. The other thing, and I wouldn't have known what to call it at the time, was my sexual orientation. I know a lot of straight people think that orientation is a choice. I want to tell you that it certainly is not.
All right, so there he was, Jim Swilley, talking about why he decided to come out. Look, I think that it's insanely courageous of him to do it. You know, I did some research to figure out whether or not he preached against homosexuality. I couldn't personally find anything,
right.
But
I've got news on that, Casper. He didn't. I found a story about the fact that he has not gone on any sermons against gays or homosexual lifestyle or any of that stuff, and that he's actually runs a very open, non-denominational interfaith church. And so this guy's been open all along. He's not really a hypocrite. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he kept his life secret, his desire secret. It's a fascinating story. Let me give you some other details to it. First of all, you got to have to give him a lot of credit, right? Because he was married twice and had 4 kids. He really gave heterosexuality a shot.
He did, yes.
Okay, I mean, it's not like the brother didn't try. Okay, he tried. He's like, look, I'm going to go for it one more time, see how that works out. Nope. After all that, he's still gay. So now he actually talked to his wife, his second wife, before they got married and told her, hey, listen, I got to be honest with you, I'm gay. And he thought that was going to be the end of it. But she said, no, I still want to try. Mm-hmm. She pushed him into getting married at his second time around. And then afterwards, by then, she's like, no, you're right. It turns out you're gay.
Right, exactly. And you know, she filed for divorce, but they seem to be on good terms. And she told him, like, look, I think it's a good idea for you to come out to your congregation and let them know what the truth is. And before the suicides, the gay students who killed themselves, he said, those words will never come out of my mouth. So he had no intentions on sharing the truth at all until he felt that it was his obligation. He felt that it was something that he could do to help the situation with the bullies going after gay students and stuff. So I love that he did that. I think that that's very courageous, and you know, I wish that there were more people who believe in religion who come out and say, look, being gay is not, first of all, it's not a choice, and second of all, is not a terrible thing. Like, we have to stop discriminating against the gay community.
Yeah, you know, 2 other quick things on this that are really good. One, they interviewed some people that were in his church, and they said, honestly, I was kind of close to this idea that, you know, somebody being gay could be acceptable, et cetera, as a lifestyle choice, They said, but when Bishop Swilley came out, like, he's been he's been leading our church for a quarter century, mm-hmm. and I really trust this guy. And if it turns out he says that it's not a choice, that he was just born that way, well, then I'm going to go ahead and accept that. You see, I love that, because you know what that shows you? That shows you that you can make a difference. You can change people's minds, right?
Exactly.
And then the second thing I want to say is Ben and I actually discussed this on the MSNBC show today. You know, some people get on him, you led a secret life for over 20 years. You got these 4 kids. You were lying to everybody, including your church. But come on, it's 100% TYT pardon on that.
Absolutely.
Because, and I'm not saying you should do that. You know, of course, the earlier you're open, the better, right? But having said that, I mean, what's a guy supposed to do? Like, so was he supposed to come out on day 1 and be like, okay, I'm gay? And then they throw him out of church, and then he's done. Maybe, okay, But that's part and parcel of having to deal with all the oppression, et cetera, and people judging you. That it's not crazy that a quarter century ago he didn't declare that he was gay.
Right. And people are now beginning to become more understanding toward the gay community, and they're starting to become more open-minded. But can you imagine this guy, decades ago coming out and being honest about his sexuality? That would have been crazy. It's taboo today to be gay. So imagine 20 years ago coming out and telling your congregation, like, hey, by the way, I'm into guys. Like, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, good luck with that. See how that turns out for you.